What does Tibetan Buddhism do to the individual? What does Tibetan Buddhism hope to gain by the individual practitioners? So this is important. Please pay attention. Because anybody who put efforts, time, energy in a path called spiritual path, the first question you need to raise to yourself: why am I doing this? What do I hope to gain out of this? What is my purpose for engaging me in spiritual path? Not necessarily this or that, any particular, whatever it is. Why? That is an important question. I never raised that question to myself as a kid because I'm born again Tibetan Buddhist. Born in there, and there's no question, nobody talks about it, it's not an issue. But I learned, as a part of steady learning, you do nothing. You do nothing. A, without knowing what you're doing. B, without purpose, do nothing. The purpose of engaging in the spiritual path, you do need reasons why you're doing it. If you are born again, Christian or whatever, it is your traditional family tradition, whatever it is, you swing through with that, that's fine. Nothing wrong with this. But when you specifically try to engage in something other than quote-unquote normal. We're all abnormals, right? I'm just joking, but on the other hand, it is. It is. As me, a Tibetan Buddhist, and if I'm doing a Buddhist project, there's nothing wrong. It's usual. If I'm trying to be Christian, or I'm trying to be Hindus, or something else, then I have to have a damn good reasons why I'm doing it. You know why? Why I'm doing it. And this is similar to you. You has to have damn good reasons to paying attention to, let's say, Eastern mystic traditions, or maybe not tradition, non-tradition, hodgepodge, like a new age we have, right? So whatever you pay any attention in that, and that is, you should have damn good reasons. So the Tibetan Buddhism gives you a good reasons, because that reason is the purpose of why you are paying attention, why you are following Buddha's footstep. Yeah, one thing, you go to India, see the Buddha's pilgrimage, and you call it footstep following. And that is one thing. But as a practitioner, following Buddha's footstep, that is another thing. Another thing. You know, the reasons why we want to follow Buddha's footstep, because we like to achieve what the Buddha guarded. Did you get me? That is the reasons why we admire Buddha. That is the reasons we not only admire Buddha, we appreciate Buddha. That's not only we appreciate Buddha, we pray to Buddha. That's not only we pray to Buddha, but we would like to be like Buddha. So that is the one reason. So the purpose and goal of anything that you try to do something within the Tibetan Buddhism or Tibetan Buddhism only, honestly. Because in the Buddhist tradition, actually, either you call it a 3 or 2 or whatever you call it, 2 yana or 3 yanas, yana is vehicle in Sanskrit word. Vehicles, Mahayana, the big vehicle, and the Hinayana, the smaller vehicle, or whatever you call it. I must say it here, people don't like to call Hinayana, although it is called, traditionally identified as a Hina, called means small, and the small and big vehicle. So the people don't like it. Lately, people say, the people do object, calling small vehicle. They call it self-liberation vehicle. So that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's a name is a name. Name is a label. You just label it, that's it. That's label it, and that is enough, good enough to be able to understood, Traditionally, Tibetan Buddhism tells you, if someone comes and show you this das or vas, whatever it is, vas or vas, and tells you this is vas, and then from now on we'll say this is vas. Whenever we see this, this is vas. That is how label worked. And if you say, then somebody will say, this is vas. Well, you can use as vas, but this is actually glasses. You can say that, right? That is how labeling works. Why I'm saying this? I'm not just saying it. I'm saying that because in the principle in this Tibetan Buddhism, every single thing that we see, we feel, we experience, we use, the phenomena are existing with the 3 or 4 reasons, but one of them is label. Label. That is again a principle. Nothing is predetermined. Nothing is made by itself. To be correct, nothing is inherent existence. Everything is a dependent origination. Everything, our self, our future, and everything. Everything, the mountains, the environment, the water, the trees, the houses, everything is dependent origination. So, why I'm throwing that in your middle of nothing? Because that is one of the most important point of Buddha. Not only the Tibetan Buddhism, but all Buddhism is an important point. A dependent origination. So everything depends on conditions, cause. And everything, environment, situation, everything depends on. When everything's right, it materialized. When everything's not right, it will never materialize. These are the principles of Buddhas looking in our life, looking in situation. And it is also the knowledge that the Buddha shared with us. It is also the knowledge that the Buddha hoped will all of us, not just only followers of Buddha, but all living beings will pick up that knowledge. Buddha called that wisdom, to pick up that. And we are doing today. Not only the spiritual person, the scientist. I'm not talking about psychologist. I'm talking about physicist, biochemist like Dr. King here. Right? True, he said. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, they're all looking for this, not as a spiritual practice, but as their own study of a scientific subject. And that's what's happening. That is because of this dependent origination principle.